I'm back with PT, Prashant, Trivedi's book, the scriptures for now. Scriptures for the now, Prashant, Trivedi, LotusOcean. Great book. You can hear Prashant also on the Truman Show with me, reasoning. We did a few reasoning together. There's many, many more to come. Many more, I'm telling you. It's going to be like probably a good 20, 25 more before I tell him, okay, I'm done. And I'm good to navigate by myself or something, but I need his teaching too, and I think we all need PT's teaching. He's a great man, very divine, and yeah, you can recognize the higher being in him for sure. The mass in masses. Deep down, everyone has at some point or other feels small. But when one is actually confronted with something higher, treating one as one ought to be treated, one's reaction is that of unease. Through the peculiar functioning of the ego, one knows one is small, but in society one is always used to be treated like one isn't. There is a whole net of mutual assurance in place to keep the ego afloat. Thus the term mass mutual assurance society. No real evolution is possible without the ego cracking, something which is taboo in this celebration of the self world. Buildings. Is there someone over there, Gavin? Yeah. There's a fisherman there, eh? Yeah. Buildings. What do people really believe in these days? Buildings. Is the simple answer. In buildings we trust, not God or divine, just concrete, glass, and metal. Ugly and unbreathable. That's why they happily send their kids to something in my neck. That's why they send their kids to so-called universities, which is nothing but a bunch of buildings. What do buildings have to do with impairing any real knowledge? They are just impressed by buildings, banks, towers, malls, courts, five-star hotels. They are the symbol for all that is right and all that is good. Buildings which actually negatively affect the human biology and soul. They gravitate to buildings. Keep her here now. Okay. They gravitate to buildings like moths to a flame. The flames of hell in this case. They think these buildings will last forever and save them from wrath of the higher forces. All the evidence points to the contrary. Time will tell. Heaven. Heaven. Heaven, heaven, heaven. What can be said of a planet where the major faction of the population idea of heaven is shopping malls? Concrete structure full of useless things, air conditioning, bright lights, which can ruffle any electrical, biological functioning. In other words, something really bad for human body and soul. Heaven used to be the name for self-sustaining EM field, which was entered through a fractal life and unsuccessful death, where angels stayed, the angels being the elements. Hospital. Hospital. Hospital, a good place in the mind of the masses of this planet. Whosoever is getting them built is considered a good person. Just some children seem to be afraid of it, for good reason too. And listen to this. Hospital, and that's so true. Listen to this about the hospital. Hospital, a good place in the mind of the masses of this planet. Whosoever is getting them built is considered a good person. Some children seem to be afraid of it, for good reason too. What it really is a cold, concrete, unfractal hellhole lit up by mind-numbing tube lights, made to suck life out of any biological entity. It is a place where they administer poisons and do butchery. It's better to die in an open field than die in an hospital. It's the very opposite of place of healing, which is always made up of natural materials, and all cures are natural as well. Natural healing center, not hospital.
Like, Daddy, I'd rather die in an open field.
Yeah. But you were scared of hospital when you were younger too. It was
Still at my age.
still today.
J'aime pas ça.
Mais non, there's a reason for it. Maybe it's very, very unnatural. And what they do in there is sometimes very, very like material science. Out of sheer ignorance as to what certain metals, alloys, concrete, and other synthetic materials do to one's body and aura, people of this planet keep on building edgy, ugly structures with these unfractal, unembeddable materials everywhere. It's not just ugly to the eye to behold a tin roof concrete structure in the middle of a pristine nature spot. It actually disrupts the electromagnetic of the whole area, stuff which eyes cannot see but can actually be measured. It is poisonous in the same way artificial chemical in foods are poisonous only in this case. The results are seen, felt over time, and the cause remain unknown. Next time you have a migraine in your cramped concrete metro flat, please don't look around for reasons where they don't exist or listen to your doctor. Just try fresh air in the forest area. We'll be back.